Hello, Seiiti Arata. If there is a habit that you would like to change or substitute or create or just get rid of, you know it can be quite difficult. But it's not impossible. And you probably know that there are many benefits behind this attitude. So let's do a visualization exercise. Please close your eyes and imagine a Roman marble statue. Right. See all the details of its face. Look at this very old marble corroded by time. Now imagine that you're touching the statue. Feel the texture, the temperature of that statue. Keep your eyes closed. Now, use the power of your mind to make that image disappear. You will notice it's a little bit difficult to do because you still see the statue in front of you. Notice that even using all your concentration, you have a very difficult time to make that image disappear. Keep your eyes closed. Okay, now imagine a black horse running on the desert. Feel the heat of this very dry environment. Listen to the horse. Listen to the wind blowing. Okay, keep your eyes closed and tell me, the image of the statue disappeared, right? Because as soon as you have your consciousness directed to something else, moving your focus, now you're just thinking about that horse in the desert. You can open your eyes now. This is the effect that we're going to use to change your habits. Instead of forcing yourself to make that old habit disappear, you'll find it much easier to substitute it with something else, with a new and more positive habit. Having a clear idea of what we want. Before we start, I'd like to thank you and to congratulate you for watching this video, because this means that you are willing to change your habits. The will, that's the first step. To know what is your intention, because you managed to overcome the stage number one, which is the lack of awareness. You had these old habits, and then you had the awareness that these are problems and that you want to get rid of them. And by now, you have a new vision. You know that your life can be so much better changing this old habit, because now you understand the impact of that habit and also the positive results a new habit can bring to you. But if this is still not clear enough, just dedicate a few minutes to be thinking about the consequences of changing the habits that you currently have. That awareness is step number one. To have a very clear idea of what you want. What are the consequences of changing or staying the same? This is very important. For you to proceed, you have to have that clarity. If you'd like to have a step further, take your notebook that you always use to watch our videos, take your pen, and then write it down. I need to change this habit because, and then you answer very clearly, what is the reason behind this need for change? So this is how you're going to have the initial resources to promote the change. And by doing this, you enter an active mental state. This allows you to have more awareness. Alright, very good. Now you can go to our full video in which you see exactly how to change your habits. You can visit the link arata.se/ebook habits, and there is a very detailed explanation, and you can even download a free ebook in that link. Here I'm going to give you a very quick answer, quick summary of the entire content of that video. You have to understand that each habit has three components. There is a trigger, there is an action, and there is a reward. The trigger is what starts the entire process of that habit. It can be a sound, can be an image, can be a smell, can be a feeling. Anything that actually puts you into a mental mode to start performing the action. And you're going to be performing that action because you want a specific type of reward. So this is the action you perform repeatedly and makes the habit crystallize in your life. It is also very important to understand what is the reward. Why are you doing this? Why do you do that action? What is your motivation? What is the benefit that you're trying to get? For example, somebody who bites his nails. Let's suppose that the trigger is anxiety. And the action of biting the nails brings a type of reward, which is in this case dealing with this initial anxiety, a temporary form of relief. But you also see that there are problems about that. So once you understand these three aspects of the nature of your habit, then you are allowed to have all the resources to create a better, more positive habits. You can look at different ways how to deal with that anxiety. For example, you can talk to a friend, you can read about something that you like, you can take a walk, right? And you can create a positive habit to change that negative habit. Remember that I mentioned at the beginning of the video that there is this example of the statue and the black horse. What do you want to do? You want to find a new positive habit. Then you remember to be clear about what it is that you want to change and why do you want to do that. Monitor your progress. Changing habits requires patience and persistence. After all, habits are created through a lot of repetition. If you're clear about what you're doing, well, then the substitution is going to be much easier. And if you are a little bit tired, if you're in a rush, if you're angry, that will be a little bit harder. So you can even be able to do something temporarily, but you'll get back to your old habit. But just don't worry, because you can do it better next time. It is good for you to keep a track of your changes. You can write it down in your daily planner. What are the times in which you are able to do the things following the new habit? You can also write it down the times that you actually went back to your old habits. This will all help your brain to be more clear about the changes that you want to implement. By watching our videos and taking notes and doing the exercises, you are taking part of a bigger process. And you know that this is all related to your personal development. Through personal development, you are also using your ability to think and be more clear about the things that are happening in your life. You start to understand what it is that you want in your life and what it is that you do not want in your life. And having this clarity, you have better decisions, better choices to improve your quality of life. This can be a very simple process and it is extremely powerful and rewarding. That is why we have a new course on this topic. I want to teach you about the minimum that you need to know about personal development, and you can do that by going to the link arata.se/personal development.